Hi there everyone, welcome to my channel Aqualuna73. This is going to be another zodiac sign reading and we're going to do Aries today. Please bear in mind these are general readings and it's not going to resonate with everyone. It's not time specific, so it could resonate at any time of your life. Okay, so I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and then this one. These are love and relationship readings, but I don't know. Anything might pull through, okay? So, let's start the reading. First, we're going to draw an oracle card. Something tells me I need to use the Glip Clay deck today. The energy that I picked up today for you, Aries, was you find yourself, or this could be someone that you deal with. Okay, these cross watchers, you might have Aries somewhere in your chart. It might be a situation that you find yourself in. It might be your energy, or it might be someone else's. So, Aries, this energy that I pick up in my, or picked up in my download and my meditation, was someone was, the word into deep came to mind. Into deep. Okay. The other thing that's popping up into my head is somebody like digging a hole. I don't know if you are digging a hole, but the scenario here is almost like somebody trying to dig a hole for somebody else, but they fell in this hole. Okay, this could be one scenario. But the other thing is also like, the more this individual does in a situation, the worse the situation gets. Okay. I don't know what this is. Let's see. Okay. So you got the Tower, isolation, authority, official, buildings, loneliness, ego, and government. Sorry. Okay. Tower. So there may be an ending somewhere regarding something. I don't know what. It says here Tower on the card. So I'm not sure what this is. Okay. If there's any background noise that's going to filter through, I'm sorry about that. Luna might come inside. The door's not locked. I didn't lock the door, it's half open. Or my son might come in and make a noise. Anyway, let's continue. Oh my goodness. The cards just flew out. All I can pick up from the situation, it's an unsatisfactory situation that you find yourself in. Okay. It's not something that you're enjoying. I don't know why I'm laughing, but I'm not laughing at you not enjoying the situation, but somehow the reason why I'm laughing is it's almost like you, somehow are you responsible for half of the stuff that transpired. Or someone, I don't know if it's you, Aries, or someone that you're dealing with, but this person finds himself in the middle of a situation. They're basically trying to cop out. Okay, this is what I pick up. And they basically created some type of snowball effect. Okay, and it escalated, and now they don't know head or tail what to make of a situation. And they're basically trying to either find a solution or a way out. And they're basically blaming themselves also for something. Today, it says here, ego, government, Queen of Pentacles, and this A Queen of Pentacles is someone that's very self-assured. This is your energy or the person that you're dealing with. This person is a very stable energy, practical, okay? It's supposed to be a very homely, motherly, practical, stable energy. But there's something you either you're this practical, stable, motherly energy, or this is someone that you're dealing with, okay? And your second card is the Six of Wands. There's something that's coming through now. A download is coming through now. This is the Six of Wands. I'm going to talk about it now. I mean, yeah, the Six of Wands. Okay, the Six of Wands is public recognition, victory, progress, self-confidence. Okay. So what I pick up from these two cards is you, either in this energy, maybe you were trying to inspire someone, or you trying to push someone in some type of direction, okay? Or you could have said something to someone. You know what's playing off in my head? It's like, I don't know why this is coming out like this, okay? But I have this like story playing off my head of a mother and a father talking to a child. And the dad is basically maybe very practical, and the mother is obviously very motherly, and she obviously, if you're very motherly and nurturing, you're very protective of your child, okay? The dad is also protective, but his protection is another type of protection, okay? So, well, both boil down to the same thing, okay? You want to protect your child against the world and the onslaughts of the world and the meanness of the world and stuff like that. So basically, your child reaches a certain age, this couple, maybe 10 years old, and this child starts to ask questions like, Dad, I saw you on Christmas and you were dressed like Santa, and no, it wasn't me, okay? And your child begins to like put two and two together and start to realize Santa is not real. And you basically adamant that you have to tell your child the truth, and the mother says no, let them still stay in that innocent state because it's necessary for them to develop the imagination. But the father is disagreeing and saying no, it's not preparing them for the world, okay? So there's some type of way that this father is, the energy that I pick up from this dad is very malicious. Okay, this is like a malicious energy. I don't know why I pick it up like this. It's like they want to force their way in a situation. I'm not saying this is playing out like this. I'm just using this as an example. So it's like this individual, say the father, for instance, is very adamant that this person or this child should know the truth, whereas the mother is feeling this child is not ready. So what I'm picking up here from these two cards is this. You in a situation, Aries, either it's you or you the person that created some type of dynamic. I don't know exactly what this dynamic is, but it's become uncomfortable or not satisfactory, okay? And it's almost like you want to say, for instance, you basically told this child, okay, and now this child has this type of reaction. Maybe the child is 6 years old and you decide to tell this child this, and this child has this adverse reaction to the news because there were certain aspects to this child's imagination attached, maybe core memories, okay? which are affected by, you understand, it's a whole psychological thing here. This is like a psychological thing that's playing out here. I have no idea what this is. I think you, Aries, in this energy, you're basically your ego to control of this thing. Okay, you were in your ego when you created this dynamic. And I don't know if it was a scenario where you thought you were going to try and help someone realize something. But I don't think there was a lot of emotional intelligence attached to whatever this dynamic is. Because basically what happened is this whole thing blew up in your face. Okay? It blew up in your face, and it's either you or someone else. I don't even know what this is. But all I can pick up is it's something that someone did. They're basically regretting this, and they're criticizing themselves regarding this thing, and it blew up in their face. And I'm trying to think of an example. And you know what? Now that I think of it, I think this is going to be a collective reading, because the the examples that I'm getting now, it's more a global thing than like a micro thing. It's a macro thing. Okay. I'm going to try and articulate it to the best of my ability, guys. Okay, what I pick up from this energy. It's almost like here with this card here, it's a celebration card. So basically somebody was trying to drive someone. Maybe you saw potential in an individual. It could be even as simple as a person. You have a child, you basically see this child is good in some type of sport, and now you encourage this child. Okay, yeah, this is what I pick up. You encourage this child. Yeah, this is the child. The child is the Queen of Cups today. But this child is a very, not, this is an example. Okay, it could be even a grown-up person. You see potential in this individual, you try to invest, but your ego is involved in the situation. And basically what happened was, you basically did something. This thing escalated into something bigger than you could handle. Now you sit with the guilt of something that didn't transpire in the way that you would hope it would. Okay, now it's almost like here with this card, here with the Six of Swords, you're regretful. You're regretful about the situation, and there's some type of transition that needs to happen. You need to either, I don't know if you're going to fix the situation. It's almost like you, like I see, there's not a lot of emotional intelligence in what transpired. Okay, I'm not saying you're not emotional. I don't know what's going on. All I know is this individual, whatever this decision is, what that they made, he was baggage attached to this. In other words, this person was carrying some type of, the word authority is standing out now. This person could have been in the ego. And this is, I'm going to tell you the download that I get now before I continue. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. So there was this, these two things that stand out. But there's this one thing I want to mention. Okay, I have been studying different religions and spiritual practices from different countries for a while now. And one of the things that I've noticed is how many people are interested in Eastern religions like Hinduism and stuff like that. Okay, and how much you can learn from these religions or spiritual practices. So I shared the other day. I shared something about respecting a woman's Shakti. In the Hindu religion, there's also a lot of goddesses. Okay, and a lot of books that were written regarding Vedic astrology and all those types of things. Okay, so I can't remember who the woman was. It's a video that I watched. She's a spiritual teacher, a Hindu lady. She was talking about science and spirituality, and basically what she was saying was, she mentioned people like Bacon. She mentioned people like what was Descartes. They were all philosophers, but Descartes was also a mathematician and he was a philosopher, and he had this, he was basically considered as one of the founding fathers of modern science, along with Bacon and other people. Okay, so modern science as we know it, they like the forefathers of this. So they had the specific science, and eventually this gave birth to the Industrial Revolution. Okay, and as far as I know, with technology, we are in the third, am I right? Or is it the fourth industrial revolution? Okay, I'm getting to my point. Just give me a chance. Okay, so basically what this woman is saying, I'm going to see if I can find this video. It was on Instagram that I saw. She was basically saying they were the forefathers of modern science, but they were also people that were responsible because for the downfall of a lot of structural systems that kept certain laws of nature intact. Okay, because they were patriarchal men. Okay, so basically what she's implying is this modern industrial science took over and basically exploited nature. Okay, so technically speaking, what she is saying, if I can put it into layman's terms, is this: technology, okay, is basically advancing us at a very steady pace, but in the same breath it's raping earth so that we as humans can grow. Do you get where I'm going with this? Okay, so the whole system that of science and growth and evolution was built on exploitation. Okay, so I don't know exactly who you are and what the hell you did, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if you're a male or female, but there's this other energy. I pick up a male Aries and a female Aries. There's this energy that I also pick up of a know-it-all. It's almost like somebody, okay, this person is very educated, maybe a very learned individual, but they're not very emotionally intelligent. Okay, so I have no idea who I'm picking up here, but this individual was trying to control some type of situation because they thought they were smart, basically. Okay, and it basically blew up in their face. Now they're sitting with this dilemma and they feel self-criticism, and they basically in this energy here, you're feeling the word discombobulated is coming to mind. I don't know why. I don't know if you feel what is, why do you feel that? I'm just drinking more water, guys, sorry. I don't particularly like this energy because this person was really in the ego when they did what they did. They weren't very considerate and they weren't thinking. And it just goes to show you, you know what? the whole system of our world is built on education and knowledge and growth, whether it's technology or whatever. But really, if ever do people apply wisdom in things, and this is something that is needed in this world, okay? Because at the end of the day, I think wisdom is what carries us and makes us make better choices. If we apply wisdom, it's not only about being book smart, okay? It's no use you are book smart and you don't know how to navigate yourself as a human being emotionally among people and thinking, okay, I'm the only one that's right and you're wrong. This is the type of energy that I pick up, okay? A very self-righteous energy. Anyway, I don't know this. Yeah, Defies. This is the card that just fell, and this is the fourth card. And this is you, not you per se, but this is what you caused. Or someone did this to you, Aries, or you were the culprit in something. I pick up two people, a male and a female. I don't know if it's a male Aries, a female Aries, or let's see here, there's Queen of Pentacles is Earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Wands are fire signs, and okay. The Tower, sorry guys, the Tower in the tarot is associated with the sign of Aries. So these strong Aries here in this chart, I mean in this, oh my god, what the hell is this? It's almost like this person was hasty in something. Okay, let's see if the universe has some type of advice for you. Because I think you're filled with regret regarding the situation. Okay. You're basically filled with regret because you didn't come from, or this individual didn't come from a place of emotional intelligence. Just intellect. Okay. Just pure intellect. Okay. You caused, I'm sorry to say this, but you've caused a lot of damage. Or somebody caused a lot of damage. I don't know if you did this on purpose. I can't help but feel that somehow this energy, whoever this energy was a little bit malicious in what they did. It's like they enjoyed, like a sadistic energy, somebody that actually enjoyed making fun of someone. It could be even this, okay? You maybe were a group of friends and you saw someone and then you started making fun of this individual. And later on you started to see certain characteristics of this individual and you begin to doubt this person's if your friends really think I mean if your friends opinions of this person are really true, and you start to notice certain things, okay, and you start to begin feeling regretful. You begin to feel regretful on how you treated this individual, okay. And basically now, yeah, with this card, this Two of Cups, you're trying to fix this. And there's also some type of fear attached to this. I don't know if this is, I don't know what this is. I don't know why this is coming up. It's something that happened to me years ago when I was still in school. Okay. And I think it was in high school. And my body, obviously when you're in high school, as a young girl, your body starts to develop. Your breasts and your body starts to develop. And obviously you start to also become very self-conscious about your body because it changes. And I went to the shop this one day, and there was this group of guys. They were high school. They were in high school with me. Okay, we traveled with a bus to school. There were a group of guys, and they were standing on the like the front stoop, what do you call it, porch of the shop. And I was buying me like stuff to eat. Okay, got pocket money from my dad. I went to the shop to go buy me stuff, and I went home. But as I walked out of the shop, I was wearing a shorts. And you know what, sometimes it's hot, you wear shorts, your body's developing, and you have no you know what, when you dress, it's not like you dress to draw attention. Sometimes people dress in the shorts because they're hot. It's hot, guys. You get to walk bare chested anytime when you get hot, but a woman can't take that liberties. Okay. And so basically I think my ass attracted these men. Okay, so they were making nasty comments about my buttocks, and yeah, it stuck. It stuck, and from then on, I never wore anything that revealed it. So I was very self-conscious because these guys made me self-conscious about something. They made me feel like there was something wrong with me, and yeah. Anyway. I don't know exactly what this is and what dynamic is playing out, but whoever you are, you're feeling regretful about something, okay? I don't know if you can save the situation. I think you're fearful that you might not be able to fix this, yeah, also with this energy. You're trying to basically turn things around. I'm going to ask for a last card for advice for this. I'm going to see and try and see if I can find that. This is the last card, is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, this is the advice that the universe is giving you, is the Page of Pentacles. I don't know what the universe wants to say with us. A page is a young energy. It's in my opinion, a bit immature, like a teenage energy. Okay. You trying to hear with this? I think you're trying to fix this, but the way you're trying to fix this thing is not. You see this guy is standing that way. The pentacles are showing that way. So you basically still have pride in the situation. Like false pride. You don't want to admit maybe to this individual that you were responsible for certain things, or you basically don't want to apologize. To make a long story short, you basically want to give this person like a half-hearted this is what the universe is saying. You want to give this person a half-hearted offer of apologies. Okay, I'm going to ask for what do you have about the Page of Pentacles? What additional messages do you have? I don't know if you will be able to, will they be able to fix the situation? Will you be able to fix the situation? The diamond dreamer, material wealth and true prosperity. I don't know if you will be able to fix this situation, but I think the way you want to fix this is with money. It could be something like, you know, this is what I pick up. Say for instance, a guy, you and your girlfriend argued, and now you basically buy her something so that she can calm down. I don't think this is going to fix the situation. A simple, honest, emotionally intelligent approach where you talk to this person. There's this quote I got somewhere, and I sent it to my kids early in the week. Okay, and this is something that people need to understand. There is this other judge, that Judge Caprio. I used to watch his court cases. I love that man. He's a very nice individual. And he was very empathetic and had a very good heart when the people came to his court. So people weren't afraid of him. And the justice system is not a system that's supposed to be feared. It's there supposed to be protecting people, isn't it? So basically, you basically want to solve the situation in a way like a person buying someone something and thinking it will fix the situation. This is not going to fix it. You need to be honest and step out of your ego and approach this person and say, listen here, I'm sorry about what transpired. Please forgive me for this. And this is not going to solve it. Anyway, this is it. Okay. I don't know what else to tell you. Guys, please take care. I love you. Bye.